basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more news from the Golden State Warriors, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Disappointment, sadness are the feelings of Warriors fans after another frustrating loss to the Pelicans. The solution at the moment is to bring in new players who have a good rating to renew the squad's spirit. The Golden State Warriors lost 141-105 to the New Orleans Pelicans on Wednesday night. In the final clash of a 7-game set, the Dubs were once again embarrassed. The Dubs seemed to be heading home with positive momentum and an opportunity to pick up some wins. Instead, they ensured that Chase Center audiences always left disappointed. The Dubs went just 1-6 during the stretch, narrowly defeating the historically bad Detroit Pistons for their only victory. If Steve Kerr were almost any other coach in the league, this stage would be calling for a firing. With 4 championship rings, however, the conversation remains more complicated. Warriors are interested in Atlanta player. With a highly disappointing season for the Golden State Warriors, changes are expected. What those changes will be has yet to be determined, but they have moves they need to make. Bleacher Report's Dan Favale has the Warriors trading Andrew Wiggins, Chris Paul, Corey Joseph to the Atlanta Hawks in exchange for DeAndre Hunter and DeJounte Murray. Favale laid out his reasoning for the deal, pointing to Paul as the reason this trade needs to happen. Something still needs to be done. This something is difficult to define. Chris Paul's fractured left hand lends itself to some direction. He will be sidelined for about 4 to 6 weeks, and waiting for his return does not promise a light at the end of the tunnel. He won't be young when he returns to the rotation. The Warriors desperately need another player who can generate his own shot. DeJounte Murray is officially trade-eligible and readily available, as Shams Charania noted during FanDuel's Run It Back on Tuesday. ELE is averaging more than 20 points and 5 assists while hitting 38.6% of his triples, including 41.2% of his pull-up trays, a top 6 mark out of 41 players. Try at least 75 of these looks. The Warriors are a mess. There is no other way to do this. Now 17-20, the Dubs may be ready to welcome Draymond Green back into the rotation, but even if he returns without missing a beat, it sure feels like something bigger is broken. The trade deadline is approaching. Kerr's future is uncertain. In fact, it could all depend on new general manager Mike Dunleavy Jr. and what he and Joe Lacob decide to do in the coming months.